Franco, July 16th, 2:21 p.m. Please help. I'm an Italian businessman, and I have a very important meeting next week with colleagues from the US and China. I've prepared a great presentation. However, I've never attended a meeting with Chinese or American business people before. I'm worried about making a cultural mistake. For example, I know that Chinese people bow when they greet each other. In Italy, we usually shake hands at business meetings, but I don't want to come across as rude to my Chinese colleagues. Also, I'm really bad at small talk. I'm afraid that I might say something that isn't appropriate. Can anyone give me some advice?
Philip, July 16th, 3:07 p.m. Franco, you're asking some great questions. It's true that customs for greetings and business meetings can be very different around the world. I can share some information about bowing. I just returned from an international business conference myself. When my boss introduced me to one of our Chinese clients, I decided to bow. At the same time, the client reached out to shake hands with me. Then she bowed, and I reached out to shake hands with her. I felt really foolish. Later, a Chinese friend explained. She said that in China, handshakes are more common than bows for business meetings. Don't make the same mistake that I made.
Weibin, July 16th, 3:52 p.m. Philip is correct. Handshakes are common for business greetings in China. But there is something else you need to know when doing business with Chinese people. Here in China, there are a lot of formal customs for exchanging business cards. If you don't know the rules, you can really seem rude. Chinese people usually exchange business cards at the beginning of a meeting. The polite way to both present and accept a business card is to use two hands. This is a sign of respect, and it's important to present your card with the printed side facing up. In addition, when you receive a card, always take a moment to read it before you put it away. This shows you are interested in the person you are meeting. Oh, one last rule. Don't just put the card in your back pocket. Instead, put it in a case or on the table.
Stella, July 17th, 6:13 a.m. Hi, Franco. I'm from Ghana, and I've worked a lot with both American and Chinese people. I can tell you that making small talk is definitely important. Meetings in both China and the US usually start with informal conversation. It helps everyone relax and get acquainted. Until you know someone well, it's a good idea to avoid personal topics. It's better to choose a safe topic like the weather. If people have traveled to the meeting, you can ask about their trip. One more thing you should know. From my experience, many Americans are not very comfortable with silence. They will talk if there is a long pause in the conversation. That's fine with me. I love to talk.
Franco, July 18th, 8:11 p.m. This is great. Thanks so much for all of the advice. This is very helpful and fascinating. I'm glad I asked.